Hi everyone, my name is Tia and I've been asked by Business Agent to be part of the Always Infinity campaign. They have sent me free samples and they have given me coupons. Now this is my first review, so please be gentle on me and I hope that it'll be accurate and you'll be able to tell what I'm doing. So what they asked me to do first is they sent me an Always Maxi, and I'll show you here. It's an Always Maxi. So that's the one on the left side here. And they sent me Always Infinity, which is the one on the right side. So what I've done is taken the core out of both, and as you can see, the Always Infinity, which I've labeled in the pink. See if I can get this up here without dumping it off. Okay. And so that's this one here, so you can take a look at that. I've cut it out, and that is the core material, so it's not very thick. And this is the material from the Always Maxi. You can see that. It's got the blue on one side. Now, when I cut these apart, I found that the Always Infinity came apart very, very easily. It is foamy feeling, like if you actually hold it and feel it, it's pretty foamy. But now when I cut the Always Maxi apart, it's just like the fibers went everywhere. It's messy, to be honest. I don't know, it's just cotton and loose, and I wasn't too impressed. I was picking fuzzies off everything. Anyway, so what they asked me to do for this demo, they sent me a little sheet of paper that tells me what to do for the demo, just to show everybody how it works. Now, I have used these pads myself, and this is something for me that's different because I've always used pads, but in the last year or so I made cloth pads. No, they're not gross, and that's what I use exclusively. However, for this demo, I did use the Always Infinity pads, and I had used them before because I do have allergies. And when they first came out, I bought them and I tried them. And I liked them. But I ended up switching to cloth pads for allergy reasons, but nothing to do with the Always Infinity pads. Just wanted to make that clear. So what they want us to do is to get an eyedropper and fill it with blue color. So what I did, I didn't have an eyedropper, but what I do have is two medicine, I guess I'm not really sure what they are, but I give my daughter medicine with them. So what I've measured out is, measured 5 milliliters, and I have 2 of these. You can see I have 2, and I put water with a little bit of blue food coloring in them. So what I'm going to do is, you're supposed to drop about 30 drops. So here's the first one, and I'm going to drop 30 drops onto, as you can see here, the Always Infinity. Oh, I guess that's more than a drop. Oh well, 1. So what I think I'll do is I'll put in, I had 5 milliliters in each vial here. So I think what I'll do is I'll put 3 milliliters in each one. You can see that that has puffed right up. How cool is that, huh? I put, whoops, 5 milliliters in that one. So you can see it kind of puffed up, and it's quite well absorbed. It's doing its thing. And you're supposed to let it sit for a minute. Okay, so now I'm going to put the 5 milliliters, if I can get this to work, into the Always Maxi. Okay. So now you're supposed to let them sit for about a minute. And I'm going to clean up my plate here because I kind of made a little bit of a mess. And that has nothing to do with the actual test. So, there. Clean that up a bit. Okay. So, like I said, this is my first time that I've done any kind of testing or anything like that. And I did get a full box of the Always Infinity for free. But the Biz campaign sent me that, so this is a first for me. So what I'm going to do is take a look at these. So now I need what they want me to do. It's been, I don't know how long, I should have timed it, but it's been approximately, you know, 30 seconds to a minute. And as you can see, you can tell how much these have absorbed. You can tell the Always Infinity has absorbed quite a bit. Or actually, it's absorbed all of it. And you can see that the Always Maxi has absorbed a lot too. So now what I'm going to do is, okay, look at bottom layers. Okay, so I'm supposed to turn this over and look at how it has absorbed. I mean, there's no liquid at all falling out. You can see that. Nothing. There's nothing on the plate from where the Always Infinity was. And I'm going to hold them, fold each sample in half, and gently fold. Oh, look at that. Cool, huh? It's barely blue at all on top, and that was really blue liquid I put in there. You can see that it's, you know, done a really, really good job and absorbed it. I mean, the top layer is basically white for all intents and purposes. So it's done a really nice job. Okay, so let's take a look at the Always Maxi. Ooh, you can see the fuzzies flying off this thing. Give it a... Oh, okay, well, alright. Ooh, okay. The Always Maxi is just kind of... I don't know. It's all... There's the top part. You can see the blue is still there. Take a look at that. See, the blue's still there. And you can see that the back and the freaking fuzzies are going everywhere. This is gross, okay? The fuzzies are going everywhere. It's not, I don't know, I'm not real impressed, shall I say. But it just kind of, you can see the differences. Like, it's very plain that they work in two different ways. So, I mean, there's... You can see how it's distributed on the back, and it just kind of, see, it just pushes it all the way out, and it's all there. It's not wet at all on the top. Like, not at all. I'll show you. Clean Kleenex. Just picked this up out of my box. Very, very, very little came off. You can see that. Very little. Not really wet. Not even... I wouldn't even really say it's damp, so that's kind of neat. Very, very, very little. Okay, so try a different Kleenex. And I'm just gonna, same thing, gentle pat. Oh, look at that! Lots of blue. Why am I not surprised? Okay, so you can see lots came off. So obviously the Always Infinity pad is holding this in and doing a darn good job, whereas the Always Maxi, which is still flinging all kinds of little pieces, I'm going to have to dust after I'm done this test. And see, look at the crap on the plate. Look at that. See that? Yuck. That's fuzz balls and cotton, and I don't really think I want that near me, to be honest. Yuck. But anyway, you can see the difference in the pads. Fully absorbed, not wet, not gross, not leaking, nothing like that. Fully absorbed, stayed in one spot, fuzz balls flying everywhere. It's just like you can see the difference. I mean, look at that compared to that. Yuck. Anyway, okay, so here's my review. I've used Always Infinity for a while. I do use cloth pads, I admit that, I do. However, I did use Always Infinity before I switched over. And I find that, oh, there goes a fuzzball. The Always Infinity is great. It doesn't really cause me any issues. I have allergies. I tend to break out, that sort of thing. I don't have any problem with using the Always Infinity. It absorbs every time. There's no leaking issues. Don't feel like you're wearing a diaper. I mean, who wants to feel like they're wearing a diaper? That's just nasty. So basically, all in all, I say the Always Infinity does a great job. I mean, you can't ask for that. And yes, they did send me free samples, and that's absolutely wonderful, and I have coupons, and I can use those if I choose to. But, you know, all in all, I tried it, I liked it, I did the example that they wanted me to try. I was pleasantly surprised with the Always Infinity. It absorbed 5 milliliters of water, and it didn't tend to have any leaking issues, not at all, not a bit. The Always Maxi itself, after taking it apart and seeing all the dust and the cotton little fibers and pieces and stuff flying around, I don't think I want to be putting that against my body at all. I mean, I'm going to have to go and dust my dining room here again because there's little fuzzy pieces everywhere. But, no, so that's me. My name is Tia. I'm a buzz agent, and it's my first campaign. So, you know, if you want to give Always Infinity a try, go ahead. They're great, and it was definitely worth the opportunity, and thank you. Have a good day.